We live in a world awash in connectivity. Social media, instant messaging, video calls, technology bridges distances like never before. Yet, a paradox persists. Many feel profoundly alone, adrift in a sea of digital connections. We can be surrounded by hundreds of contacts, yet yearn for genuine connection. This loneliness epidemic points to a crucial element missing in our interactions: emotional intelligence, or EQ. EQ is the ability to understand and manage our own emotions and those of others. It's about empathy, self-awareness, and building healthy relationships. In a world obsessed with IQ, EQ often takes a back seat. Yet it is EQ that determines our happiness, our relationships, and our success in life. Imagine a world where people truly listen, where empathy bridges divides, and conflicts are resolved with understanding. This is the promise of emotional intelligence. It's time we move beyond the illusion of connection and build relationships grounded in genuine understanding and empathy. While IQ might get you the job, it is EQ that gets you promoted. It's the cornerstone of effective leadership, teamwork, and conflict resolution. Leaders with high EQ inspire their teams, foster collaboration, and create a positive work environment. They understand that emotions drive performance and build strong relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Take the story of Sarah, a CEO who transformed her company's culture. Initially, her direct communication style, while intended to be clear, often came across as harsh, leading to low team morale. Through EQ coaching, Sarah learned to temper her directness with empathy. She started actively listening to her team, acknowledging their perspectives, and offering support. This shift in leadership style, fueled by EQ, fostered a more positive and productive work environment. But EQ's impact extends far beyond the corporate world. It's equally vital in our personal lives. Consider teenagers navigating a world of complex emotions. A simple act of empathy can be a lifeline for a struggling friend. 16-year-old Alex noticed his friend Ben had become withdrawn. Instead of brushing it off, Alex reached out. He sat with Ben, listened without judgment, and offered a safe space for Ben to share his feelings. This simple act of empathy, of being present, made all the difference. Ben, feeling heard and supported, was able to open up about his problems and seek help. This story highlights the transformative power of EQ. It wasn't about having all the answers. It was about being present, listening with empathy, and offering support. These are skills anyone can learn and develop. Even romantic relationships benefit immensely from EQ. Couples who master emotional intelligence navigate conflicts with understanding and respect. They can communicate their needs effectively, listen to their partner's perspective, and find common ground. Let's take the example of a couple, John and Mary, who were constantly arguing. Through EQ exercises, they learned to identify their own emotional triggers and communicate their feelings more constructively. They began practicing active listening, making an effort to understand each other's viewpoints without judgment. This transformation, driven by EQ, allowed them to resolve conflicts peacefully and strengthen their bond. The journey towards greater EQ starts with self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotions and how they influence your thoughts and behaviors. Practice self-regulation. Learn to manage impulsive reactions and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Cultivate empathy. Put yourself in other people's shoes. Try to see the world from their perspective and understand their feelings. Lastly, hone your social skills. Learn to communicate effectively, build strong relationships, and navigate social situations with grace and empathy. Remember, emotional intelligence is not a fixed trait, but a skill that can be developed and strengthened through practice and conscious effort. By embarking on this journey of self-improvement, we can unlock a world of deeper connections, greater happiness, and more fulfilling relationships.